Antonio
Fake. There's the pass. And there's the catch for the
Brown. Call God. Call 84. Call Antonio Brown. He is one of the only NFL players that generally inspired a jolt up the a-hole to get me into football. It was him and Alvin Kamara who really shifted it for me, really showed me how sick the NFL is, how sick these NFL players truly are. And Antonio Brown, to me, is an absolute hero. Sure, some people see him as a crash out. You know, in life,
no pressure. Brown has it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. You're seeing two of them.
People are always going to view you differently. Some people will hate you. Some people will love you. Some people will think you're crazy, a crash out, a freak, a god. Doesn't matter. You have to be true to yourself. And I see Antonio Brown as a hero, not a crash out. Sure, he did, show big signs of CTE. The biggest crash out I think I've ever seen in my life is when he literally left mid-game. It was the Buccaneers versus, I think they're playing the Jets.
Antonio Brown. That's Antonio Brown without his uniform, we are told.
Antonio Brown crashed out on the sideline and just left. Took his clothes off, left. There was clips of him also, getting a massage, and he would get reported because he would just fart too much. Like, it was like disgustingly, I think farting's hilarious, but it was like weird to a point how much he would do it, and he got clipped for that. Also,
damn, my bad, though.
We all know the Raiders situation where he just didn't really play and dragged it all on, and I feel so bad for the Raiders organization because they were so happy to have AB call God. Sure, he's a crash out, but man, nothing can ever replace what he did on the Steelers. As a noob to fantasy football, I think it was about 7 years ago was the first time I played. I was like, I'll play. Thanks for inviting me to your league, friends. I'll give it a try. Like, yeah, man. Oh, you actually got the first overall pick. And I'm like, oh my gosh, really? I didn't know a single player, not one, not a single star or anyone. I drafted Antonio Brown in a standard league, which is like wide receivers never really go number one. But I drafted AB because I kind of recognize that name. Sure, heck it. He's like number couple 1 or 2 in the rankings. He looks cool. Drafted him. And of course, when you draft a player in fantasy football, you're going to watch every game they play.
There's the fake. There's the pass.
And there's the catch for the touchdown. Antonio Brown.
Especially if they're your first pick, right? Oh my lordy lord. I fell in love. Him and Big Ben. Antonio Brown, even with Juju on the team, was something different. I have never seen someone move like that. He was literally a bolt of lightning. He was actually an espresso shot to the dome of excitement every time I watched him play.
Roethlisberger looks, crosser, Brown, he caught it, fights to the goal line, breaks the plane, touchdown Pittsburgh!
Him on the Steelers was something to be like, oh my God, I love football. I get it now. He's a psycho, but I kind of love it. Even as he crashed out more and more and more throughout his career, I was like, I don't really care. I love this guy. The exact equivalent happened to FouseyTube. Now, FouseyTube's vlogs and his pranks during the day used to make me laugh as a 13-year-old. I was like, oh my God, Fousey.
Hit my Dougie. Hit my Dougie.
I think they're here.
Congratulations!
FouseyTube was, he used to be a great guy. Then, of course, the big moment for him was the July 15th thing where he was going to have a big concert in LA. Oh, it was supposed to be huge. He kept saying July 15th. I'm going to have Drake. Drake's coming.
I love y'all and I need you guys tonight. July 15th. This has to happen for the world. I believe. Hey, Drake, OVO!
He's manifesting it. Yeah, it got shut down. Drake never came and he got ridiculed online. He went through a huge crash out phase, did some weird stuff, blah, 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 blah. Lied, gained weight, lost weight, scary stuff. But I was like, you know what? I can't hate FouseyTube. I grew up on him. He used to be a menace on YouTube. He used to film sick vlogs. He used to be making millions on YouTube, was one of the biggest creators at the time. Paid off his parents' house, bought a mansion. He was popping, and I loved it. Even the weird fake butt. He had a prank where he wore yoga pants one time to look like a girl bending over, and then guys would look at him and he'd catch them on camera looking at his butt with yoga pants on. He's like, I'm not actually a girl, I'm a guy. Genius.
You just called my butt fat?
I thought you was a girl, man.
You thought I was a girl? No, you know you liked what you saw.
It was revolutionary stuff FouseyTube was doing. Just like AB. Antonio Brown and FouseyTube were ahead of their time. Both genius, both making millions. Both being worth millions because of the the entertainment they provided, the love they provided, the fan. It was so easy to be a fan of Steelers Antonio Brown, of Prime Vlog, Prime Yoga Pants Prank FouseyTube. It was so easy and I loved it. I was proud to call them my idols, kind of idols. I loved them. I did. AB almost won me in a fantasy football league on its own because of how insane he was. I even traded AB a couple games in. I got Alvin Kamara and I got another star, and then I became a fan of Alvin Kamara because of AB. It was like a whole chain of just love. And even seeing FouseyTube and AB crash out, like complete crash out, I was like, I'm gonna stick along. It's so entertaining. And I really do hope AB comes back to the world of football, whether as a broadcaster, really comes back on his podcasts, his tweets right now, where they used to be absolutely hilarious. Like dying laughing at every single one of Antonio Brown's tweets. And you know what? Not gonna lie, I don't watch any streams, but I started to watch FouseyTube streams again. I did. It reminded me of my childhood, and I would literally search up FouseyTube clips, FouseyTube live streams. Like, you know what? He's back. He's kind of nice again. He's kind of normal again. He's kind of FouseyTube again. Like kind of like funny, but in his own way. And he's not like actually funny. He's like unironically funny because of how weird he is. And the same thing goes for Antonio Brown. You call it CTE. I call it just being different.
Brown splits special teamers, and now Brown is off to the races. Hurdles, kicks a man.
They used to call it AB Tony Toe Taps. The catches he would make, I would just rewatch over and over and over again. If you look up any interviews about other NFL players talking about AB in his prime, they all go, Antonio Brown was different.
We all have different perspectives, and my truth is my perspective. Your truth is your perspective.
Who is in your perspective?
The greatest Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown was that dude. Tony Toe Taps? Oh yeah, insane. And I'd watch those and I go, oh my God, other players see it too. They respect it. They see it on the field. They can't catch up with him. He's fast. He catches everything. He's a bit of a psycho, but that's just who he is. He had the whole call God thing with the celebration, the sickest thing ever. And I hate to say it, but Antonio Brown was truly the definition of aura. And I really wish that we got to see him play in a Raiders uniform because it would have been sick. Him and Derek Carr, you know, that quote about him at Hard Knocks, he's like, his kid was like, Daddy, where's Big Ben? Aren't you in the Steelers? And he goes, nah, son. Daddy doesn't play with Big Ben anymore. Daddy plays for Derek Carr. Yeah, Derek Carr's our quarterback now. It's like everything he said was somehow just so poetic, so hilarious, so unique to himself. And the same with Fousey. FouseyTube went band for band with Keemstar, had crazy takes, crazy actions, crashed out. I'm like, yes, I'm here for it. I want to be entertained. And that's what FouseyTube did. He entertained me as a little kid and even now. And he didn't care about, you know, how people saw him. He just wanted to be who he was. Antonio Brown just wanted to be who he was. And it showed me, you know what, Alex, you can make a YouTube video comparing Antonio Brown to FouseyTube. If that's what I think, I'm going to make it. Some people go, what is this slop? Alex, what are you posting? You just made a video comparing SGA to Thanos, Paul George to Homelander. Why do you do this stuff? It's so dumb and corny and weird. It's who I am. It's just what my brain thinks about. When I think of video ideas, I sit down in my room and I think, what should I post about today? Antonio Brown? Okay, I do like Antonio Brown. Who does he remind me of? FouseyTube. Two random things, two random people, different worlds, but they're the same to me. And if they're the same to me, they have to be somewhat the same to someone else watching this. Even though a lot of people hate my videos, some people dislike them, I don't blame you. I at least appreciate you for watching. But the people that do say like, oh, this is peak, holy refresh poll, how did you think of this? I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's just what I think about. It's who I am. And FouseyTube and Antonio Brown literally made me feel more comfortable about being who I am. Whether I'm crazy, whether I'm not funny, annoying, ugly, weird, sad, funny, whatever characteristic people may call me, if I like it, if that's who I truly am, I'm going to do it. I'm going to post it. Like, I'm not going to be offended by people not liking it. Again, people hate AB, people love AB. People hate FouseyTube a lot. Some people do like FouseyTube. You know, no one is ever fully liked. No one is ever fully loved. There's always going to be someone that calls you crazy, weird, cool, doesn't matter. And you have to learn that in your life. You have to learn that you're not going to be perfect in everyone's eyes. You just have to keep being who you truly, truly are. So you know what? If you're like a crash out like Antonio Brown or FouseyTube, embrace it. If you're passionate about football or vlogging or whatever it may be, pursue it. Don't stop. Don't take negative comments seriously. If you like it, if it's your own true work, not this AI, ChatGPT ideas, do it. Post it, because you don't know. There is people out there that will like you. People out there that think like you. People out there that think your humor is their humor. You just have to You just have to go for it.
For a long time, I looked at myself in the mirror and I based myself based on what I read on the comments. I felt worthless.
Learn what's important right now, because that way you're going to take care of you in the long run. You the president. You know what I'm saying? You. So you got to take care of you.
Thank you so much for watching. Chosen Sports is at war versus ESPN, and we are fighting every single day to be bigger than them. So please, please subscribe and support our channel every day. It means a lot.